Joining us now, Mike Boyd, President and CEO of Boyd Group International. Mike, you're obviously well-versed in these things and an aviation expert. We've basically exhausted everything that we're in a position to say at this point. Can you add anything with your expertise to things that we can surmise without being, I'm not going to say reckless, but without just conjecturing with things we don't know about? What can you tell us?
Well, I think jumping on, it's understandable, but jumping on Boeing, their fleet of 787-8s are 11 years old. I mean, these are not brand new airplanes. This is the first accident we've had with a 787. So I'm not worried about Boeing. I can see where investors might be, but there's no indication this is another MAX situation. And again, I think the pilots just simply, as we've read, I'm relying on what I've read and you've read, is the pilots said they had lost power right after takeoff. That could be a myriad of things that could happen there. But I think right now, I'm not sure this is a Boeing or a GE problem per se, or any other supplier. It's an issue of an airplane that just didn't work after it took off, and we'll probably have some answers over the next couple of weeks.
But it seemed it makes some type of failure of something. No indication there's any foul play or anything else going on at this point either, I would imagine, although people would probably love to intimate something at this point. But it's very rare for a plane to be taking off and just totally lose power.
I don't know of another one that I can remember in recent history where it took off like this and just floated back down to the ground. But of course, you got the usual, periodicals in the UK going crazy with this kind of stuff. But I think the real issue here is it's a tragedy, and we won't know exactly what it was for some time. We do know it did lose power for whatever reason and went down. Beyond that, I would be very careful to say this is another blot on Boeing. Again, this is not a brand new airplane. Air India has a very good safety record. Matter of fact, just yesterday they announced, now that it's been privatized, some very strong financial recovery. So I'm not too worried about this being anything other than maybe machinery breaking.
Machinery breaking. All right. Well,
pilot error. There's a lot of things that could potentially be. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Don't want to jump to conclusions of any kind or even speculation of any kind, Mike. We're going to leave it there. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.